As scholars interested in hematology, we focus on blood and its various constituents. We're particularly interested in understanding how stem cells, progenitor cells, give rise to the full complement of blood cells that are required for survival. We're very interested in understanding the underlying mechanisms that control the key steps in this process. And in addition, we're extremely interested in understanding how these types of mechanisms are disrupted in human pathologies such as lymphoma, leukemia, and myelodysplastic syndrome. One of the goals of research in our field is to learn about the fundamental mechanisms sufficiently such that we can utilize those mechanisms to produce essentially unlimited numbers of specific types of blood cells, which would have enormous therapeutic benefit. An additional important goal of our group is to serve as a training vehicle for the next generation of young scientists interested in conducting research in the field of hematology. Even though we're a new group, the University of Wisconsin has a long history of making important discoveries focusing on blood stem cells and hematology in general. One of the recent successes of our group involved the discovery of a new genetic mechanism that controls the development of the stem cells that give rise to blood, the so-called hematopoietic stem cells. While these stem cells were the first adult stem cells to be identified by Irving Weissman many years ago, there have been many unanswered questions about how these cells arise and how they function. In our specific discovery, which involved the efforts of 3 members of the Molecular and Cellular Hematology Group and our collaborator at the National Institutes of Health, we discovered a single genetic sequence that is essential to give rise to the blood stem cells in the embryo. And we also found that this particular genetic sequence was disrupted in a human immunodeficiency disorder that's often accompanied by acute myeloid leukemia and myelodysplasia.